into offense of her own.
Yes.
Goes from beta to alpha in a hurry. Captain Parenteau to serve first.
Point.
And a nice play from Federico Staksrud out of the gates.
1-0-2. Point.
An opening start for Parenteau and Staksrud. It's going to take more than that, though, to put this body of work together against JW and Georgia. They had a slow start, though, in the quarterfinals yesterday, Rob.
Side out.
Oh, they did they?
They did. JW Johnson forgetting all about that thought with that play.
Yeah, 22 years old. JW Johnson's a staple
0-2-1.
in the world of pickleball, and his hands are only getting faster. Doing the Franklin family proud.
Second serve. Zero, 2-2.
Staksrud stands in the firefight, but the Johnsons come away with it.
And that's the type of hands battle exchanges we've grown to expect at the elite level.
1-2-2. Point.
There it is, the wizard. J-Dub known for his lethal flick.
2-2-2.
Quick shot of Julie Johnson, the proud mother of Georgia and J-Dub.
Side out.
Always present at their bench and always in awe of her
2-2-1.
kid's ability on court.
Follow up, but Parenteau's there.
Second serve.
Not enough.
2-2-2.
Parenteau gets lucky. That ball was high and typically taken care of by JW Johnson out of the air. Gets robbed by the tape.
3-2-2.
Federico Staksrud hunting through the middle. Oh, little off speed from Georgia. That's the closing touch. Parenteau thought it was coming with a little more pace.
J.W. Johnson, he's a textbook player. He makes all of the right decisions at any given time. And this team chemistry between him and his sister, they've been playing together as early as 2016. So.
Second serve.
Julia shared, you know, they're still siblings at the end of the day. Sometimes they have some spats here and there, but at the end of the day, there's nobody else that these two would rather play for or play with. Steve, good lead from Georgia.
Yeah, no one they'd rather play with or for is the MLP champions.
Yes, Dallas Flash.
Ooh, handled by Parenteau. Back to neutral. J-Dub's stance and style might seem unorthodox, but it's very standard, it's very straightforward, and he's got the reach, the range with those arms to allow his wrist to do a lot of the work.
Side out.
Makes for unique shots, effortless, low-key shots with that forehand in the middle. Delicate.
4-4-1. Second serve.
Great spot for J.W. Johnson, right to the left foot of Federico Staksrud.
4-4-2. Side out.
Follow-up miss there. You mentioned that run to the final Georgia and J.W. Johnson had at the Grand Slam event here in 2023. They knocked out Ben and Annalee in the third round of that event. They made it all the way to the final and lost it to Anna Bright and Riley Newman, but it was a big sign of confidence for them. Wow, Georgia Johnson right on cue. Steps into the volley, throws it at the hip.
5-4-1.
Wow, oohs and ahs from the crowd. J.W. Johnson sends it into the net.
5-4-2.
Great defense from Georgia. Oh.
Side out.
Flick gone wide for J.W. Johnson. A great sequence for Parenteau and Staksrud, only allowing a point on the other side.
4-5-1.
Georgia Johnson almost able to dig them out of trouble there. Drop is good. Off the bounce.
Wow.
Point.
Throws it down the line on J.W. Johnson, who gets his paddle on just about everything except for that shot.
Yeah, Parento's been straight up across from the best males in the game, holding down that left side of the court.
Great
He's
read.
well versed in the counter.
Yeah, great read down the line on J.W. Oh boy.
Rides the rail.
Wow, Georgia Johnson buries it. I see the idea there from Parenteau trying to back them up, cause chaos, but a great read from Georgia Johnson to get that ball down.
At the beginning of that replay, you see that two-handed kind of shovel dink from J-Dub. We got a wild one here.
Georgia throwing fire off the paddle of Federico Staksrud. Initiation down the line from Fed. It's like, well, Georgia welcomes that. She's like, oh yeah, you want to go? I got you.
Yeah, I'm firmly convinced that Georgia Johnson has some of the fastest hands in the game of pickleball.
Well, look at her training partner.
Exactly. You can put an S on the end of that.
Ernie off the tape. Well, these two just keep getting stronger together as a team, Georgia and J.W. Johnson.
Fault, and Georgia Johnson as clean as it gets. J-Dub patient, opts for the bounce and reaps the reward.
They had a great third shot drop from Georgia, I believe, in that sequence.
7-5-1.
How you turn defense into offense. Reset, 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 close to the kitchen, find the advantage. Johnson's up by 3.
8-5-1.
Can't get a ball down on these two. Their defense is just too good. That's the problem. If you throw fire their way, they've got every defensive play against it.
Second serve.
Yeah, part of having fast hands is having a compact swing. Georgia J-Dub,
9-5-2.
two of the most compact, ever ready for that next ball with that quick reload. Ooh, saves it.
Oh, it's good. Man, that one is frustrating. J.W. Johnson just barely gets a paddle on it, and yet it's a lob winner. How does he do this?
Let's take a look here. Heads middle, takes a crack at his backhand, and a placement flick for point.
It's just a simple step out of the way, and then paid off with a game point. 11-5. The Johnsons take the first. They're one game away from another battle on Championship Sunday. We'll see if they can get out the door in 2 against Parenteau and Staksrud.
Pickleball community there, and here we are. Not a seat open on Championship Court in Mesa. Fed going for it, and he gets it.
Side out.
That's one way to come out in a deficit, down a game in this matchup. That's what you have to do, though. That's the winning formula. You gotta be able to find a way to gain leverage.
And bring it.
Second serve.
Too delicate, but you don't want to leave it hanging
0-0-2.
for the shark that is Georgia Johnson. There's a drop and a half.
Enrico Staksrud has come out with purpose.
Yeah, doesn't give a.
1-0-2.
There it is, going for it. Gets it again. This is a great mode. Strict fire, Fed stacks. Can he keep it lit?
2-0-2.
Wow, Georgia almost welcomed the pace cross court. A little higher than planned, but knew the speed up was coming. Channeled the backhand down the line as she does best. Soft middle, the strategy for J.W. Johnson. Even when you felt like he was maybe going to pull Fed back out wide, he decided to still work that middle ball. Found it that interesting
1-2-1.
and disciplined for J.W. Federico had to earn it.
That's a great play, and that's a great footwork awareness there. He pushed from the kitchen, but reestablished before that overhead.
1-2-2.
That is good pickleball heads-up play.
Point. Two. Side out. Two, 1. Second serve.
Back in the driver's seat, Fed stacks.
Ooh, clank of paddles in the middle. It's leg cord, tough bounce for Staksrud and Parenteau. Back to work. Go the Johnsons.
2-2-1.
ATP countered by J.W. Johnson. That was a great dink setup, too, from Parenteau, but J.W. Johnson just one step ahead of the defensive play.
Huge.
3, 2, 1.
This is a little more frequent than it used to be, but the pros are going to be there for that ATP just about every time. To the reset. And back to it.
Jeez. An onslaught of offense from J.W. Johnson. That's what I admire the most about the Johnson siblings, their soft game patience to earn the speed up chances.
Yeah, it's that textbook decision making from J.W. Johnson.
It's a great ball from Georgia. And every time J.W. Johnson is on that.
Yet they're about half their heights, but they'll get there.
Well, C.J. Klinger was one of those players back before he really grew into his frame. And Georgia Johnson with ease hits the Ernie. She used to say, I didn't really think I was that good at this sport because I was playing against J.W. Johnson. And then she got, you know, a dose of reality against the rest of the field to learn, yeah, I guess I am pretty good at this.
Got the newsletter.
Thing. Yeah.
Sure. Oh, and a miss there. I like that look from Parenteau. Sometimes, guys, when you have that ATP available, going back over the net can be a very crafty, shifty shot, something they can't predict. And when they're defending the ATP, you can almost go elsewhere. Parenteau most likely thinking, I just don't want to get it defended again by J-Dub.
I was just going to say, your options are more limited with J.W. Johnson down the line.
Exactly.
You got to, where do you go on him on the ATP?
Exactly.
For Catherine? Down, but how and where?
Got to pull the Thomas Wilson.
Second serve.
High third. Fed takes care of that one.
8-2-2. Side out. Two, 8-1. Point.
Heavy driving crash from Federico Staksrud.
3-8-1. Second serve.
And then a follow-up dink. Into the net.
3-8-2. Point.
Nice offensive play from Catherine Parenteau. Left tip was open for just a moment, and Parenteau found it. Oh no! Unreal counter from J.W. Johnson. And he doesn't even flinch with a reaction. Like, the fans are going nuts for this. Who else but J.W. Johnson's getting that ball back?
It's a very short list.
Side out.
Oh, man.
Third shot roll over the net. Gets a little help off the net. Topspin can benefit you for that reason. 9-4 lead now for the Johnsons. Oh,
Second serve.
commission for J.W. Johnson. Misjudges it.
9-4-2.
Forehand at a ball that's at the body can always be, is always trickier than the backhand. Another one.
drop volley to the transition area against one of the fastest players. And that ball somehow falls to the ground. A great heads-up play by J.W. Johnson. Match point for the Johnsons, looking to recapture their magic from 2023 in Mesa. Enrico Staksrud says, no, not yet. Still here.
Four, 10, 1.
Wow, what a play. Federico Staksrud off the bounce, last-minute attack. J.W. Johnson certainly didn't see that ball coming.
And all the hard work to get it there. Drop, not good enough to take the net at least. Yeah.
Second serve.
Parenteau throws herself into the boards. An all-out effort.
Side out. Match point.
Miss serve. Match point number 2 for the Johnsons.
10-5-1. Second serve. Match point.
Impressive display of mixed doubles here in Mesa.
2.
Ooh, just short.
Not a bad look. Little case of match point syndrome there. They're going to get it right back.
Five, 10, 2.
Ooh.
Point.
Bold.
Six,
Bold
10,
and
2.
dangerous. Parenteau throwing everything down the line on J.W. Johnson.
Yeah, a little inside-out attack to the
10,
sideline.
2.
Catching J-Dub twice in a row. Fed's going to follow suit.
Okay, there could be a comeback brewing. Parenteau and Staksrud.
Don't mind if we do.
Save 3 match points. They're still alive, hanging on by a thread. This point would be huge. Oh, a little too high on the thirds, and Parenteau calls a clean ball. That ball is good inside the sideline for the side out. Match point number 4 for the Johnsons.
10-8, 1.
Oh, man.
The Johnsons out the door in 2. Back into a final in Mesa.
A tense match point there to get it done in 2. Georgia Johnson, J-Jub Johnson moving on.
Georgia and J.W. Johnson are back into the final in Mesa, a place they feel they belong. A 2-game sweep over Parenteau and Staksrud. They are moving on to Championship Sunday. Hannah Johns is with the sibling duo now.
Guys, you were an unstoppable force out there today, sending you to Championship Sunday. What did you guys talk about before heading into this match against 2 of the world's top players?
Yeah, we knew it was going in that it was going to be a tough match. We played them a couple times, and we just knew we had to stick with it, and they would make runs, we would make runs, and no matter what, just stick to the game plan and not stray too far away.
J-Dub, Georgia is such a powerhouse on the right next to you. How much do you trust her hands and speed-ups in those battles?
Oh, always trust the hands and speed-ups. I mean, we practice that all the time at the house, just try and bag each other all the time, so it's just fun. But, yeah, I trust her with all of me.
This is a special tournament for you guys for a number of reasons, but it's also the place where back in 2023, you guys took out Ben Johnson, Annalie Waters, the top team, a major upset. Is this a special one for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, always good to be back. This is got a great crowd here, and thank you to everyone who came out to support today.
All right, the sibling duo continues. You're into Championship Sunday. Congratulations, guys. Dave.
Hannah,